Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall with some fights. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick, so we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding? I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. When I'm swerving and hogging the both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give him the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instant.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, them black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Eagle defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Swift again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this Eagle defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Howell. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off play action. It's Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The Thompson will go in motion right. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they went to tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Hurts. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing is Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Howe will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Just keeping the play alive. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now they'll change things up. Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down and 4. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Look at the big fella go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brown goes in motion left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Good for the Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Howell now to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. 34 yards that time. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right.
Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now he's forced out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go play action with Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 15. And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now they go play action with Howell. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On second down, McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Howell. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Howell to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Second down, Howell back to pass. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Howell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 55 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing here, Howell. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Another throw for Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Eagles, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.